Because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. And visit Star Wars, so that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. And visit Star Wars, so that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. Don't forget what it takes to be a human being, but I'm not a human. I'm a monkey lizard, and don't forget monkey lizards have feelings.
That's right, Rick. I'm a monkey lizard. Don't forget it.
Because time does follow us.
Does you know? It does. It does. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
Rick, we're doing it.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on, Rick. Let's get it on. Oh, dear Lords. I think we're in for one tonight. This is going to be a good one. Welcome, everybody. This is MoNKEY-LiZaRD Hangouts. I am your host, Bob Rum. I'm sorry, Rick. He's a bloody pain in the arse. He always insists on being introduced first. I know it's slightly rude, but you just have to roll with this bloody monkey lizard sometimes. He is a DJ. He is a producer. He is a toy and video game collector. An average jester is probably about right. An incredible lover is yet to be determined. It's not yet to be determined. It's very well known. It's very well known in the Outer Rim. And he is the director of the MoNKEY-LiZaRD Register and the leader of the Kowakian MoNKEY-LiZaRD army. It's Salacious Rum. That's right, Bob. Oh, thank you, Rick. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Rick. It's a special day today. It's Star Wars Podcast Day, everyone. Star Wars Podcast Day. Yay.
Happy Podcast Day.
Star Wars. MoNKEY-LiZaRD Hangouts represented. We're on the list. We're on the website. As are Free Men and the MoNKEY-LiZaRD. So don't forget, this is an audio podcast as well, everyone. You can listen to it on soundcloud.com/Salacious Rum. But anyway, Bob, what are we doing tonight? Why is it so exciting? It is an exciting one because of our guest who needs little introduction. He is a super talented graphics designer and artist that has been commissioned by the likes of Gentle Giant and is now expanding his LEFTCOAST graphics brand into the YouTube space. His work is incredibly well crafted and sought after. Some would say he's the pin, patch, and sticker master. His Star Wars theories, on the other hand, have been described as meandering and bewildering at best. Nevertheless, please give it up for Rick from LEFTCOAST Graphics.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you very much. This is episode 34 of MoNKEY-LiZaRD Hangout. And before we do get to the chat, Rick, Salacious has got a ton of questions for you, an absolute ton. I've seen some of them. I apologize in advance for some. But before we get to the chat, it's important to us that we welcome in the MoNKEY-LiZaRD army.
Absolutely.
So if I call them out, are you okay helping Salacious greet them in?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get to it. Bob, come on, get to it. Okay, let's see. Oh, first of all, we've got Super Awesome John in the house.
Hey.
Super John. And we'll just take this opportunity just to send our love and thoughts to the Tunnel, who is in hospital at the moment. We love you, Tunnel. And we hope you get well soon. We need you back. Those of you that want to donate and help the Tunnel, you can do so via John's PayPal. I know the auction finished a couple of weeks ago. If you still want to support him, please do. It's john.adams.e@gmail.com. Unfortunately, Tunnel's gone into hospital. We love you, Tunnel. Please come back to us soon. We need you back, man. Hope you do
get well soon.
For sure. What else we got, Bob? What else we got? We have the Smirking Bear Studios in the house.
Excellent.
Mr. Smirking. Thank you.
I believe he's also Canadian, if I'm not mistaken.
Another Canadian, another Occidental.
Yep.
Yep. We've got GeForce Racing in the house. Salacious.
Welcome, GeForce. Always good to see.
Little monkey lizard boy playing in the MoNKEY-LiZaRD.
Has he gotten any kind of promotion or raise since the last time you've praised him?
I don't know if he's earned it yet, to be honest.
Oh,
Rick,
okay.
he's been slacking a little bit. I mean,
where do you think all your new followers come from? I think he's responsible for at least 40% of those.
What do you think he should be on, like commission or something?
Oh, or maybe a free sticker for every person who signs up. You know,
free sticker for. We could do that. We can do that.
Extra pineapple next time.
We can do that. Bit of shucking a few pineapples. We can do that. Gerard!
Hello, Gerard.
Gerard. He's here, Gerard. And Rolando.
Yes, sir. Hello, Rolando.
Rolando. And our good Australian friend, he says, "G'day, Jason."
G'day.
G'day. Here he is, look. Here he is. Got it. The MoNKEY-LiZaRD army is assembling. We're assembling, Rick. We're assembling. We are assembling.
And I'm imagining everyone in, different times of day still in their pajamas somehow.
That's right. There'll be some in their piece. There'll be hashtagging underpants soon. Just like Bob. Bob's in his underwear, aren't you, Bob? I can confirm that Bob is hashtag underpants. If you're with me and you're in the underpant army, please let us know. Hashtag underpants. It's gaining some traction on YouTube. Michael Reed is in the house, Salacious.
Hello, good day.
G'day, Mr. Michael. G'day. And Scuba Pete, look.
Scuba Pete.
Scuba.
Thanks for showing up, Scuba Pete.
He's our number one submariner, Rick.
Absolutely. He's everyone's number one submariner.
He talks to fish.
On purpose.
Yeah, on purpose. I don't think they say much back. But
do the fish talk back, though?
I think they just give him the eyes. They just give him the evil eyes. They stare at him.
You should hear what the Peacemaker says Aquaman does to the fish. It's dirty.
Oh, dirty.
But that's DC Universe. That's different stuff.
Different. Smirking Bear says, release the MoNKEY-LiZaRD acolytes. That's right. Well, the chat's building. We're up to 28 in the house. Thank you ever so much. The army is assembling and still growing. Here he is, Salacious. Hello,
Raw.
I just want to say at this point, whilst we're still going through the chat, this is also streaming on Twitch, and we've almost hit our affiliate status. We just need 3 or 4 people to hang out in Twitch for us today. Twitch.tv/Salacious Rum. We could do with maybe 4 people hanging out in the stream over there, and I think we'll get affiliate status by the end of the stream. So if there's any Twitchers out there, please go and help us out. I think this is the final stream that we need before we get affiliate status. So here he is. What's he saying today, Bob? He says, "Good evening, Bob. Fortune teller Rick and Rum the fortune cookie." What? What are you on about?
I love my theories.
Well, we might
Welcome,
explore
Josh.
that. We might explore that later. Here he is, Mr. Josh. Yeah, I wonder how much sexy time he's had in his theatre today. How much action has the projection room had today? Bet it's seen a bit of action today. Nathan.
What's going on, Nathan?
Nathan. What's up, Nathan? Porno Rocky.
There he is.
It's Porno Rocky.
Welcome, Dino.
Rawzaf is twitching for us, getting the old lizard action going on the Twitch. Thank you ever so much. Thank you, Connor, as well, chucking out LEFTCOAST graphics link. Thank you. That link is also in the description, by the way. There's 2 links in the description of the channel. LEFTCOAST Graphics YouTube channel. We'll show that later. And also LEFTCOAST Graphics brilliant shop store. That's in the description as well. We'll have a look at that a bit later.
Very cool. Thank you.
Mr. Graves. Thanks.
Hello, sir.
By. Thank you. Manga Funky Tanker Man.
Welcome, Simon.
Manga. Rick, you wouldn't believe it. The chat is up to 37 people in the house, so we are rocking
Excellent.
tonight. We're rocking.
We're growers and showers.
We're growing it. We're showing it, Rick. 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 Manga Fanga Danga Man doesn't need to because he's called Mr. Tripod. He's the tripod.
So this is what the Francis twin brother, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah,
excellent,
yeah.
excellent.
AKA Blackpool's Big Dipper, AKA Tripod.
Lots of AKAs. That's always good, and sometimes not so good.
He's a good artist as well, Rick.
Absolutely is. Yes,
he's a really great artist. He's a great artist.
Shabby's got some skills too, putting together some of that furniture with that retro artwork. That's not anyone can just do that. That takes some skills.
Well, he's got them long arms, hasn't he?
He does, yeah.
Great for furniture making and the old reach around.
The beard helps too when you're building furniture, as you should know. Like most furniture builders are required to grow a beard. I think it's like part of the job title.
Does the beard help for reach arounds though?
I think it may get in the way. Hair. If you tie it up properly, or wear a beard net.
Beard net.
Protection.
We got Mr. Django Unbrains in the house. Our favorite young Englishman. What a great collection he's got. He did a tour video of his toy room about 3 weeks ago. Go and check that out on the Django Unbrained channel. Great tour room. A great tour video. We enjoyed that, Django. I hope to see you in Echo soon, coming up. Thanks for stopping by. People are giving their love to the tunnel. That's right. We love the tunnel.
Hopefully he's doing well today.
We love the tunnel.
Thoughts are with you.
Here he is. It's the POE. The goats.
Excellent.
The big goat.
Go vintage or go home.
That's right. Lobot. Here. Hello, Lobot.
Welcome, Lobot.
Hello, Lobot. Back chop promo. Yeah, he's data inserts. Lobot's got the best sound system ever. He just walks around with his sound system permanently plugged into his head.
He does, and I'm sure it sounds good.
Great bass, apparently. Great bass.
I hope it's stereo and not like analog mono crap.
Yeah, I bet it's all surround sound in there, isn't it?
Mentioning that, when you opened up your show today, this is the first time I heard your opening musical sequence with these earphones on, and it sounded magnificent.
Oh, thanks.
It sounded very good.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Keely.
Hello, Keely.
Keely says, what's going on? We're just chilling out, Keely, and we're all the better now that you've joined the chat. We're all the better now that you've joined us. See, makes all the difference. Mr. Tim.
Hello, Tim.
Hello, Tim.
Thanks for stopping by.
Star Wars Podcast Day! We're repping.
There you go.
We're repping. Salacious is representing Star Wars Podcast Day. Yay! It's Star Wars Podcast Day, Rick. Yay. Special day. Whoa. We love Star Wars, don't we, Rick?
We love Star Wars very much.
We love Star Wars, and we love podcasts, and that's why Salacious Rum is taking part in Star Wars Podcast Day and Free Men in the MoNKey-LiZaRD.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, yay, thank you. Star Wars Podcast Day. Who else, Bob? Josh is repping hashtag no underpants. Man, if you're doing hashtag no underpants in the cinema, that would be even better. You are taking it to the next level.
I maybe wouldn't type that on Twitter. No underpants in the cinema. You might get in trouble.
Michael's doing Michael is well and truly in the hashtag. Oh, underpants squad. Oh, damn.
Oh,
you disappoint us, Michael. You disappoint us. Disappointing. Who else have we got in here? Of course, Mr. Bosk.
Excellent. Nice to meet you, Tim.
Mr. Bosk. His toxins are poisonous. Don't worry about him. He's got a skin condition, Rick. Don't worry about him.
I think his skin condition will all get cleared up next week.
Oh, yeah.
We won't have to worry about it anymore.
Rosaf's rocking it over on Twitch for us.
Yeah.
Well done. And Connor, thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, the Twitch team. Nathan's over there. And Jonathan, you guys, we love you, the Twitch team.
So I thought
Here
it
it
was
is.
a requirement on Twitch that you are in a hot tub in bikinis. I thought that was how Twitch worked.
Well, now you've said that, we have got some future plans, you know, for
Excellent.
Twitch.
Future
So
guests.
watch it. Watch this space. Watch this space.
Absolutely.
Rick. MoNKeY-LiZaRD hot tub.
One.
MoNKeY-LiZaRD hot tub time machine coming this way.
Hello, DR.
He's coming on the show next week.
Okay.
He's coming on Darth Rock. We're gonna do a bit of a New Zealand special. Cool guys are at the strip club. You guys over in Twitch, crazy. Have we got anyone else? It's Luke. It's Luke. If you ever want to go on a butt tour, Luke is your man. He's done more butt tours than.
And I'll have to admit, I like his accent a lot more than some other accents. He has a great sounding accent.
He's got a good accent. And he's got good hair, Rick. He's got good hair.
Just any hair, like hair.
He's got good any hair.
Any hair is good hair.
Any hair's good. Yeah, but he's got good hair.
Except when it comes out of your ears, like, you know. But I guess that's the only hair I can grow. So if I can grow ear hair too, you never know. I might be looking very similar.
Listen, Rick. Ear hair in Kowak is sexy as hell, man. I'm telling you.
I know it is.
The MoNKEY-LiZarDs are, you know, they'll ravage you. They'll ravage you, I tell you. Get some of that ear hair going. You're in.
I've been to your Only Rum fans page.
I have got one.
Yeah.
I have got one. I've got a problem with OnlyFans, though. They won't accept my photo on Bob's driving license.
Oh, is that right?
They say it's not real, so I can't monetize it.
Do they take Imperial credits, or is that?
No, I've got loads of fans over there as well. I'll be making a
believe it.
fortune. I keep having people want to see me in mankinis and stuff.
I believe it. There's a lot of weirdos everywhere.
Well,
I mean, a lot of
good
fans
taste.
everywhere.
Good taste.
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah,
Good
a lot of
taste.
people with good taste. I mean,
Good taste. Yeah, we'll see what. Yeah, we're gonna see you at Echo Django. There he is, the king of the reach around.
what the France?
What the France? Have we? Is there anybody we haven't welcomed in? Brightest day, Mr. Brightest.
Welcome,
Mr. Brightest. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Ah, Chantel.
Welcome,
my
Chantel.
special lady friend. She says hello all. I really wanted to join the chat today, but work got in the way. Have a great show. Never mind, Chantal. We love you. Thanks for stopping by. We love you anyway. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. It's the dude. It's the dude.
Welcome, dude.
No, Suspicious Ron's chilling. He's chilling out. Don't worry. He's chilling. I think we might have. God, the chat is absolutely rocking.
Good.
We've got a few hashtag free Bobs here. Don't free him. Can we get to the questions? We're getting close. I don't know if. Is that it? I think that might be it. Right, I think we're going to do it. We'll get to the questions. Are you ready for this first segment?
Let's go,
Mr. Rick.
Let's go for the first segment.
First segment, Bob. First segment. All right, here we go. Let's do it. We want to get to know you, but not in a pervy way. We want to get to know you, but not in a dirty way. We want to get to know you, not in a pervy way. We want to get to know you, not in a dirty way.
Excellent. Welcome, Chris.
Oh, Ghosty's here. Welcome, Ghost. Right then, Mr. Rick. I've been slaving over these questions all week.
You can't say slave on the internet.
All week.
It's a new thing.
Right there, Mr. Rick. You are old,
Yes.
bold,
Yes,
And you live in Canada land, which is very cold.
very much so.
If a magic genie said to thee, which of these three would you like to delete?
Oh, that you have to make a choice right now.
do.
I would like to not be old
Oh,
as Mark. I mean, old.
oh.
Hair is overrated, but I'd rather be young because I feel young because
Oh.
I'm a Star Wars fan and it
Yeah.
makes me feel like a kid again.
Yeah. How
So-
old do you feel, Rick? How old do you feel?
Honestly, I feel like I'm 29,
Yeah, me.
which is not. I don't feel like a kid. I feel like a young adult still because
Yeah.
I have not grown up yet.
Yeah.
That's
But we got a little bit of wisdom.
that's
got a little-
realistic. It's
got a little bit of
experience.
wisdom.
It may not be wisdom. It's more
All right,
experience.
All right then.
But you can translate that however you like.
All right,
Life experience.
life experience.
Like Master Yoda, look how much life experience he had compared to every other Jedi, right?
That's true. That's true.
Don't get much older than that.
Connor's warning everyone in the chat that we don't want any Uncle Albert jokes. You get a warning. Right then, Rick, do you apply any special creams, oil, or ointments to your head to make it all shiny?
No, the point is to not be shiny.
Oh,
But
let's have a look at it.
Creams and ointments and a beard.
It's pretty
Um,
shiny.
I don't need shampoo or conditioner anymore. I've had shaved my head since I was 25 years old.
Oh,
One of my football teammates convinced me, shave your head, Rick. You look like, George Costanza. So I shaved my head
right.
and it never grew back, unfortunately.
And before the show, we had to work on the lighting levels a little bit.
Yes, of course. It's very important because bald guys should not have dome lights and ring lights pointing at them in full strength ever.
Have you ever used your head as a flashlight, Rick?
Sometimes. I've used it because I don't have hair to act like an antenna.
Yeah.
I do have scars on the top of my head from banging it because there's no warning that you're about to poke your hole with a hot water pipe.
Poke your hole.
So that has happened too.
Mm.
No antenna, no extra little whiskers to feel what's coming.
All right, no feelers. Why did you decide to grow hair on the bottom side of your head and not the top? Is it to match your jiggly bits?
Definitely not to match the jiggly bits or my
Not
back,
symmetry.
but it was the only hair I could grow. I always had like a small beard or a goatee or some kind of facial hair as soon as I was able to grow it in my 20s and 30s. Now I wasn't even allowed to go to a barber for well over a year, so it kind of growing a real beard started about 18 months ago when they're like, yeah, no more barbers, just stay home and groom yourself. So now the barbers are once a year visit for me.
Now then, Rick, what made you settle on a tea cozy as a hat? Is it to show respect to the Queen? Because there are proper ones available,
like a crown or like a whatever does she have a logo? Does the Queen have her own logo like for
She does.
hockey
It's
jerseys?
on the money. It's on the money. It's on the money.
I guess it is, and she's on our money.
Yeah,
She's on
exactly.
every unit of money we have is
But she likes tea though, Rick. That's what I mean.
Queen.
Is that why you picked a tea cozy for your head?
Well, in Canada, it's a requirement that you own a toque because it's Canadian uniform. You're
What's it called?
Well, we call it a toque. Americans call it a beanie.
Beanie. We call it a beanie.
And
we call it a beanie.
And a beanie over there as well. Yeah, beanie. Beanies are a little tighter. Lumberjacks wear beanies, and they're kind of just like, I don't know. We don't call them beanies in Canada.
Toque.
We've graduated from that word.
It's a bit like a woolly condom, isn't it?
Very much, it is. I'm sure it can be used in some countries for such things if you dare.
Yeah, it's true. Very good. Now then, I'm really confused. Which coast is the left one? I don't get it. Which one is the left one? Which one's?
That's the West Coast. West
What?
Coast. Vancouver, Canada,
What?
eh?
Why isn't it the right one?
Because the right one is the Atlantic Ocean
Oh, how do you know?
and the Newfoundland.
Depends which way you're going, doesn't it?
Well, when I look at the flat Earth or a map, the East Coast is on the right and the left
What if
coast
you?
is on the
What
left.
if you? What if you're the other way up?
Well, then you do the mirror version.
But then it wouldn't be the left coast, would it?
It can't be a. There has to be only a left and right coast because the Earth is flat.
Well, which one is the wrong coast?
That's south. We're very down south.
Down south.
Yeah,
Down south. Down south. So.
where the Wampas are.
Why did you pick left coast? Is it because you're left wing, left-handed, or because your jiggly bits rest on the left-hand side? Just for the record, Bob's a righty.
I am right-handed.
Mm.
Definitely has not a thing to do with politics because I could care less about politics.
Yeah, jiggly bits then. Jiggly bits. They naturally align to one, you know.
Yes, that's natural. That's
natural.
That's just natural. But I don't know, left coast.
You're a lefty or a righty?
I've had lots of different brand names over the years: Rain City, Left Coast.
But what about your jiggly bits?
G3PO, lots of little.
But you're a left hanger or a right hanger?
Left coast kind of stuck around. Always left, of course.
You're a lefty. Oh, you're a lefty. You're a lefty. Let us know in the chat, please. Are you a hashtag left hanger or a hashtag right hanger? Let us know, please. These things are important to the MoNKeY-LiZaRD community.
It's on our identification as well.
We need to know these things. We need to know these things. Just so you know, when you register a MoNKeY-LiZaRD, that's one of the things you have to register.
I believe
on salaciousrum.com/MoNKeY-LiZaRD register.
I believe you would ask such a question like that.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Now then, Mr. Rick, you do colouring in as a job. Did you ever consider getting a proper job?
No. I have had proper jobs. I first started coloring in T-shirt designs. Shortly after high school, I worked at a large T-shirt company here in Vancouver, and we did everything from shirts that just said Vancouver with totem poles and whales on them, like souvenir type attire, to Vancouver Canucks or Buffalo Bills or licensed sporting events and team T-shirts and stuff like that. So that was one of the first things I did, and I did it for 8 or 9 years. I worked at that company doing that, so I was a big part of a lot of the, I guess training, but a lot of the experience I had was working with licensed logos and colors and all that kind of stuff, doing all T-shirts. So it was a very good experience. I had a lot of fun working with the licensed sports teams and Olympics and all that kind of stuff. It was a lot of good stories, and not too many bad stories. I've made spelling mistakes before. That's not good.
No. Any embarrassing ones?
Yes, I spelled woman's wrong.
How did you spell it?
With an A.
That's how you spell it.
No, woman's, there's an E when it's
it's
plural.
A. No, it's A.
In Canada, we're English. Whatever it was spelt wrong, and we had to fix a whole bunch of shirts that were already
woman, my woman, my woman.
But that's it. It's usually not my fault. I blame other people.
How'd you stop going over the lines? Because Bob always goes over when he colours in.
You use an eraser.
Eraser, rubber, you mean?
Yeah.
A rubber.
Well, I'm wearing a rubber while I erase. Yes.
Yeah.
Always, you got to be safe.
We call them rubbers over here.
And now all the coloring I do is on a computer, so you can hit edit, undo, Control Z. It'll go backwards. Go back in time.
You don't use your rubber then?
Not then. No.
No woman, no cry.
Yeah, Bob.
Oh, Oof's here. We're gonna welcome him.
Welcome.
So we will say oof 3 times, but we will change the tone and the pitch each time to welcome him in. Are you ready?
Ready.
Oof,
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 oof, oof,
oofy, oofy.
Oof, oof.
Oof has officially entered the chat, everyone.
He's been praised.
He's here. He's here. He's here. He's here. Now then, you are super talented, and you once did some work for the Gentle Giant. What did you do for the Giant? Can we see it, please?
Yes, I did do some work for the Gentle Giant himself,
Yeah.
Mr. Green Jean. No, the Gentle Giant toy company asked
Some
me to
butchers.
design some pins for the 2018 San Diego Comic-Con convention. So I did design some pins. This is what they look like. Pretty much similar in size and detail to what I continue to do at this moment with my pins.
Is that where the Star Wars stuff started from, Rick? Or
yes, that was my first officially licensed Star Wars commission, if you want to call it, or gig. So, and these were the larger ones. They did 5. One's a mystery. 5 pins, scale with the action figure. So these ones are about 3.75 inches tall, and these were also a San Diego Comic-Con exclusion for 2018. And then shortly after that, Gentle Giant was purchased by Diamond Select, and they did not want to continue making pins, but we had planned to do a lot of pins at that time. But it was a super great experience. I got to meet some really great people that work for some of these large licensed companies, especially when I got my first visit in Chicago at the Star Wars Celebration convention for the first time, meeting them and being able to brag a little bit about doing some of this artwork and with a lot of fellow fans and Star Wars geeks like myself from all over the world. It was super good experience, and
must have been quite proud moment, to be honest, Lefty, for a Star Wars fan.
It was just seeing all these fellow Star Wars fans that I've chatted to on Facebook or Twitter or watched on YouTube. Not as much to YouTube back then. I got more into watching YouTube since there was nothing else to do. When I was forced to watch all of YouTube, I've watched it all now.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a couple of shows I missed, but during the worldwide pandemic that we all succumbed to, and it's still partially going on in parts of the world, I watched a lot of YouTube. A lot. And I got to know a lot of people that I look forward to meeting in person, whether it's at a Star Wars convention or, at the 7-Eleven or the pub, whichever it be. It's all been a really good experience. And I look forward to revealing some more work that I have been commissioned to do for Gentle Giant in the near future. Maybe even tomorrow, but who knows?
Well, you know him personally, so why is he called the Gentle Giant? Is it because he's really pervy, and did he try to get you to do anything weird?
I don't think I'm allowed to reveal that.
Oh,
I think it's private.
Oh,
but
have you met any other giants like Andre, Haystacks, the Jolly Green One, or Matt, the Universal Collector?
I have not met Andre the Giant, but I did see him wrestling in Ottawa when I was a kid. And I believe he was even wrestling Hulk Hogan at the time. So I grew up watching a lot of wrestling with my dad and even with my grandma, my dad's dad. She was also a fan of wrestling on the TV. So I remember wrestling with my dad on the Saturdays while I was 7, 8 years old and still kicking my dad's butt. Good memories, very good memories. I never wrestled my grandma, though, for anyone that really needs to know that.
Grandma wrestling's not allowed. Grandma wrestling. Can we welcome Left 4 Dead?
Welcome, Left 4 Dead.
Thank you. I'll tell you who else has come. Sweden's finest. Vintage toy rush.
Excellent.
He's got access to the finest meatballs in Sweden, that boy has.
Another fine accent.
Another fine accent, another good accent. Another good English accent. That's right.
And I wonder if he is a member of the Swedes, which is a group. Well, I'm not saying that in any kind of derogatory term. A group of Star Wars fans, collectors that I met. Several of them at the Star Wars Celebration, and they were some of the best partiers of the whole group of people that we met.
Oh, Vintage Toy Rush can party. Oh my God.
He probably knows who I'm talking about then.
He's an absolute lunatic, Vintage Toy Rush. Anyone that knows him will know he's off the rails.
So the rumors are true.
It's true. He's off the chain, that boy. He's off the chain. Right then, please show us some other stuff that you've made and tell people where they can get hold of it, Mr. Rick.
I can show a few things. So,
Oh yeah.
as you may know, I've done graphic design as a trade for most of my adult life. So, one of the places I worked at, we did a lot of signage. Signage was the big part of the graphic design since I was in, and the print materials. But I designed, milk cartons. So this is a cool little thing I can just say I designed for
let's have a
local
look.
dairy here.
We missed that. We missed that. Oh yeah.
The Valley Pride logo was one element we designed, and then the actual.
Could you make a blue milk? Could you do a blue milk one?
This is blue milk. That's why I'm showing it. It's not actually. It's 2% milk, but yes, it's blue. And I kept. This is probably 20 years old, so it's still used. This brand is still on their packaging.
Could you make me a phallus siren one and then make the carton look like a TT so it makes me feel like I'm going straight to the source?
It can happen. It could happen.
It can happen.
I know a guy.
No.
And as I mentioned too, I got into the T-shirt designing business. I guess I was 20 years old, so shortly after high school, and I designed lots of T-shirts for the sporting industry. So to show off some shirts here, some of these are 20 plus years old, and they do stink, and I do store them in that laundry basket outside my patio because I can't get rid of them. So Brandon would like this one. This is a Vikings World Order.
Oh yeah.
This is officially licensed NFL shirts they were sold in Canada and the US. And yeah, this is what I did for 10 years and I loved it. I loved designing pro football T-shirts and hoodies and embroidered caps and all that fun stuff. And one of the joys of working in that industry is every year we got to design these matchup shirts. So whether it was a Super Bowl, the Stanley Cup, the NBA Finals, which came later in their career because we didn't have NBA until early 2000s. But yeah, I did lots of these shirts. And we even got to the point where we printed the scores on these shirts minutes after the game ended and started selling those shirts outside the stadium. And people would buy them with the score printed on it, literally before they even get to their car. So that was something we did. So just a couple of these I'm just showing off. So from 1998, from 2000, some of these are, guaranteed. A lot of these are even older than some of our friends like Brandon and stuff who are some of the young crew.
Some of the young'uns.
And some cool things about that is we would make, say there's a couple of teams in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And we have to set up the designs for both winners, no matter who wins. So if Chicago wins, they get a shirt, and if Miami wins, they get a shirt. But they never win, so we don't have to do those shirts. But this is a shirt, Super Bowl 32 champions, Denver Broncos. And if any of you know, Denver actually did not win the Super Bowl. So this is just a test shirt that was supposed to be destroyed.
And these are all fake rugby teams, aren't they, basically?
Yes, these are fake Canadian football teams.
Yeah.
They're in that America place.
In America.
Because I am Canadian, I have to show off at least one Canadian shirt. So here's a 1995 Grey Cup champions Calgary Stampeders shirt. And Calgary did not win in 1995. So this is just a test print that we set up, and it's on the machine, ready to print as soon as the game's over. Game's over, Edmonton wins, we're printing the other's T-shirt instead. So it was a neat part of that business and how it works. Even in the States, they got the Super Bowl coming up. They're already printing and testing, champions for the Rams and the other team's champions. So it's a neat part of that business, and really it's been going on for a long time. It was a neat thing to be part of.
Oh. And now look where you are, Rick. You now join the Star Wars universe, and this is your website at Left Coast Graphics.
It is, yes. This is my shopping store for my pins and patches and stickers and whatnot.
Now, Rick, we actually first came across you. I think we actually found you. I think via Instagram before we started even talking to you in the chat in some of the YouTube videos, and it was because of. I just want to scroll down. and show. Oh, it's under products. We found, because we're always on the hunt for Salacious Rum merch, and there isn't much of it about. And and we found here. Is it? Oh, it's the next page. Here we go. People seeing this. That's here we go. There we go. So we must have bought this. It must be over a year and a half. It must be over a year now ago.
It is, yeah.
And this is an absolute thing of beauty. So the jabber is a patch, and then there's a backing card, and then the crumb is enamel pin. So you've got this beautiful card, a beautiful patch, and then a beautiful pin. And this is one of our favorite collectibles that we've got actually in the MoNKey-LiZaRD collection.
Awesome, thank you. It was one of my favorites from start to finish. I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted a pin and a patch because I was trying to do a series of patches, and yeah, I couldn't be more thrilled with how this turned out.
Yeah, well, you get some depth to the package because when you open it up, you've got the card and then the patch and then the pin. So it's more than just a pin, or a patch. It's a really clever way that you've packaged it. And for a vintage lover, it's on point with the Kenner figures. I mean, and I know from watching some of your recent streams that you do draw these out. You're not like scanning in photographs or something. You are.
I do both. I do both.
Fine.
Like for someone like Jabba here, like I want those wrinkles to be, the same wrinkles and scratches and marks that are on the toy.
Okay, fair enough.
So in some cases, I want it to be so accurate, and I'm a picky designer, and I've been taking an extra long time drawing Max Rebo's organ because I am picky and I don't want the final result to be half-ass or not as accurate as I can make it technically. Because of the type of artist I am, I'm drawing these on a computer. I'm not just using a pencil and eraser like to originally start. So it depends on what I'm drawing. I will trace photos when I need to, as some of these things that I'm really not supposed to talk about, but that's how those were drawing, is from actual photos of toys. And part of that is for legal reasons. That's you're allowed to do things like that, is draw personal items.
And these have really taken to people's hearts because you're now wavering the love in front of us of the traditional car backs.
That's what these are all about. That's why I love doing these so much. It's all about the retro vintage feel for me, because that's still my number one love when it comes to toys and collecting anything, is the original Star Wars merchandise that came out when I was a wee lad, and it still means a lot to me now, and that's why I'm so passionate about the new Book of Boba and Mando shows, because I have high expectations and they're meeting and they're beating my expectations, and I couldn't be happier with those new shows that we're getting.
Now, you've just started doing these boxes, and we haven't bought any of these yet because we're secretly hoping that one day there might be a Jabba playset box. But these are going down a treat as well. Do you want to just explain what you're doing with these? Here we go. I can move you on to the screen.
Well, with the action figures, I wanted to stick with, the mini card backs, because these are 50% scale of the toys. So if the toys are, 3.75, the pin is 50% of that. So that's what I'm doing there. The Jabba patch and pin you have, that's 100% scale, as close as to the millimeter.
Yeah.
The size that Rum is, but with the ships, because they didn't come on a card back, I'm like, well, I have to do some ships, because I want to do ships, play sets. Believe it or not, I'm going to do enamel pin play sets very soon. Even right now, the Max Rebo band, which I'm still completing the artwork on, the box, it's going to be a box for the Max Rebo band, because that's how it was originally presented to us in the stores or in the catalogs. He came in a box, or they came in a box with the 3 figures and the microphones and the instructions. So I like to keep that kind of same theme going. So if in the future there is a a Salacious and another Salacious and a Jabba pin set, it would definitely be in a box like the original toy was. So something to look forward to for sure. I do expect, I do hope to do all the toys that they made.
Smirkin says it'd be good to get the put the pins in the posters. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
G4 says, can you explain a little bit about the manufacturing process of the pins?
Sure. The artwork has to be created for the manufacturers, and they require certain type of artwork, which is called line artwork or vector artwork. And so it's not a little JPEG that you can get off Google. You have to actually have to draw the lines, because it's much like a coloring book or stained glass windows or anything where paint filling is done. It has to be encapsulated in a certain shape. So there can't be, straggling little lines, and because the ink will go everywhere. So it has to be solid lines, so they can fill it with the paint, because they are filled with paint, and then they're baked. They're baked in ovens, and they're buffed, and they're enamel. They're plated with, silver or chrome plating. It's a very interesting process. I do have some videos that I posted on, I believe, on my Instagram only, and maybe on my Facebook, but I do always try to get them to show me pictures and even little videos of the process, because it is a pretty neat process, and it is a little more advanced now than it was even when I started, much like the Star Wars Black series, how they can now digitally inkjet print on the faces, and we get that for real face that we're seeing on the toys now. That can be done on, enamel pins and metal craftware now as well. Like, it's a technique that goes back to the 70s. It's just now we can do it digitally as opposed to screen printing it. Much like t-shirts now. If you get t-shirts on TeePublic or any of these print-on-demand sites, they're digitally printed, like with an inkjet printer, using the same kind of inks that Silkscreen and stuff used in the years past. But now digital is the future of a lot of these print-on-demand products that we all, get with our channel names and whatnot on it. So it's a neat to see the business advance as I get older and I get less hair. All the techniques for doing this are so much different now that basically I do everything from my desks at home, and I do go to my printer and I print my paper products and trim them and round the corners myself. So I do try to do as much hands-on stuff as absolutely possible, because I can't say these are made in Canada. They're not. They're made in another country, but they're put together by me and they're designed by me. And if I have to change the artwork for any reasons, it's just me that does it. So,
well, you're doing a splendid job, Rick. We love your work.
Thank you very much.
If anyone's interested, please head on over to the Left Coast Graphics store. The link is in the description of this video, and there's something there for everyone. If you've done a lot of the characters, and you've still got a few more to do, but I think you've done a lot of them.
I think I'm close to 40 plus characters, and I'm including some never before made characters, like you can see that heavy Mando looking guy. So yeah, my style is the retro Kenner style, and if I got to draw it, I got to draw it. So this is the first figure I drew that wasn't vintage. This was basically drawn of that vintage collection.
We got that in the book recently, in the vintage collection book.
And it was the first time I had to draw action figures.
I like it because when you put him that way, it looks like he's having a pee.
He could be.
Now then, on to Star Wars. Which is your favorite episode from the hit documentary series? Oh my.
Chapter 5 of the hit documentary series, Empire Strikes Back, would be my favorite. My favorite story in Star Wars.
Okay. No MoNKey-LiZarDs in that one, but
there could be in the deleted scenes.
Deleted scenes.
Yeah.
Ice MoNKey-LiZarDs. MoNKey-LiZarDs ice skating or something.
I always thought, they could be cooking in the kitchen. They could be cleaning the bathrooms and stuff. So I could see them working working monkeys as well as just, monkeys that hang out on a pillow and laugh. He's more of a court jester. But I think there's other monkey lizards that had a different purpose. I could be wrong. What do you think? Is this live?
Bob? Bob? Is he taking the piss or what?
I don't know. I thought I heard something.
Bob? Is he taking it? Let's move on. Let's move on. Bob, moving on. Who is your favourite non-alien character in the hit documentary series of Star Wars?
Non-alien character. Non-alien character would be
non-alien.
the actor inside the Hammerhead costume.
No, that don't count.
Don't count? Okay.
Cheating, Rick. Cheating.
I'm going to have to say
cheating again.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. That's a good choice. I know, Geek Strong got close. He got close. Giving him the benefit of the doubt. It's his first time, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't looked at it to see if I've lost how many subs I've lost so far.
It's his first time, so he's the first timer, and he got to let him have a little bit of rope to hang himself on. If you could be any alien in the hit documentary series Star Wars, what would you be and why? P.S. I've already shotgun Ula, and I'm off to play with her fun bags later, so you can't have her.
If I could be an alien.
Yeah.
If I could be an alien, I would be Hammerhead.
Hammerhead.
Yep, absolutely.
Is it because you like fish?
I think Hammerhead is a vegetarian.
Isn't he a shark?
I could be wrong.
Isn't he a shark? Isn't he a sharky?
He could be a shark if they have sharks in, the hit documentary Star Wars.
Yeah, could be.
Haven't seen them yet. I don't think the sharks are canon.
So he looks all sharky. Do you collect toys, Mr. Rick? And if so, which ones? And do you collect anything else like herpes?
I collect many, many toys, and I just got my test results in, and it's not herpes.
Yeah,
Doctor confirmed. I have all the other things, but I don't have herpes.
Oh, Pilly will be disappointed.
I love my Star Wars toys. I'm a vintage action figure collector first, so my vintage Kenner Star Wars toys.
Yeah.
But I'm also a huge Mr. T and Hulk fan.
Oh, Mr. T.
Oh yeah, I love my Mr. T and I love my Hulk stuff. And the more retro, the better.
What does he say again about you playing the fool?
Pity the fool.
Pity the fool.
and Mr. T right now he's cheering on the American curling team.
Have you got a Mr. T figure? Have you? You got a Mr. T figure there?
I have all Mr. T figures, all of them. Yes, I like Mr. T. Is my favorite. So there's one person right now on the planet I could meet.
Yeah,
he is him. It is him.
It's him.
Absolutely.
It's him.
Yeah.
It's him. It's him.
Huge idol. A huge idol of mine.
Mr. T. Mr. T.
No jibber jabber.
All right. We're almost there. So then you now started a YouTube channel, haven't you?
I think I started it 12 years ago. I just never.
Oh, did you?
Did anything with it. We had riots here in the Stanley Cup Finals, and I filmed a bunch of videos. So that was.
You're now doing more on YouTube. Put it that way, aren't you?
I am trying since I'm working at home. Yeah. I'll film everything but the cooking and cleaning and showering. We'll see.
Why have you started? Is it because you've heard about all the fringe benefits and the orgies?
Partly because I want to reach a whole different audience than who I've already reached, say via the Facebook and the Instagram, which is where
no orgies. Then
I've kind of started my social media presence. But now the Twitter and the YouTube, I've got a lot more of you UK folks and Australians and New Zealanders, and I think it's amazing the amount of different people I've met by using YouTube as myself, joining the chat as opposed to just being a lurker in the background watching. I did that for most of my adult life. I never participated in any YouTubes, but now I do because life is a little different now than it was 10 years ago or even 3 years ago. So a lot more of that time on my hand, and I like to work And if I can have, the Salacious Rum show playing in the background while I'm doing some artwork or paying some bills or some of the other things I need to do, it's been a good bonus in my life that YouTube has been everything positive. So I'm very happy to be
You're welcome.
welcomed into the YouTube crowd with the cool
Well, you're very
kids.
welcome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. This is your channel, so
This is
please go and support Mr. Left Coast. Go and give him a sub. The link is in the description, and I know Connor's putting it out there as well in the chat. So go and give
Thanks, Connor.
go and give Rick a sub. Give him some love. And there's guys, I tell you what, some interesting content, quite therapeutic. I didn't say anything in the chat, but I was watching you do your drawing the other day, and I found it quite
Thank you.
therapeutic. Yeah, it's different. No one else does that, so that's a unique selling point you've got.
And I will do that some more because I am experimenting with between using StreamYards and now I'm using this OBS software. So I'm experimenting to what's a comfortable place that I can do this for an hour at a time and still carry on a conversation with some people that might pop in the chat and have questions, because there's nothing I would rather be doing for a couple hours every day is doing that exact same thing.
Well, I would admit, Rick, I 100% hashtag underpantsed it on the sofa watching you draw nice noodles the other day. I was a lurker because I couldn't be bothered to. Sometimes you can't be bothered to chat. On that one, I was just chilling out watching you draw nice noodles, and it was a cool show. I liked it.
I appreciate it.
There's some legs in that, I think, because no one else is doing it. So,
thank you very much.
Right then, final question, and it's on to the next segment. If you were trapped on a desert island with me and the supermodel Helena Christensen, what 3 things would you take away?
I'm curious why you would be there, Rum.
Because Helena Christensen.
Are we traveling together, or do you happen to be on the same?
Helena Christensen, Rick. Helena Christensen.
Are you with her?
Well, I'm a big. She's a big. She likes me, doesn't she?
So you snuck in her. You snuck in her luggage, didn't you?
I might have done. I might have snuck in her changing rooms. I've been a bit pervy.
I would bring a lighter.
All right. Light.
To light fires.
Okay.
And then I would bring another lighter, because you can't run out of lighters.
Mm.
And then I would bring a fully charged iPad with all the latest and greatest Star Wars documentaries on them.
Okay.
That's
for me and Helena. For me and Helena to snuggle down with.
And I'll just hold it while you guys watch it.
Perfect.
With my lighter.
We don't need the lighter, do you? Really?
I need to burn stuff.
Burn your beard or something.
Well, no, keep me warm.
Well, you've made it, Rick. You've survived the first segment. It's a long one. We've done an hour. Are you all right to go for a little bit longer? Because we haven't even got through some of the segments. So
that's all good.
Right, Bob. Next segment. That was awesome. That went a little bit longer than we normally do, but that was all good. So next segment. Let's do it. What do we have in mind? Here we go. What have you been watching this week? Now, root stuff. What have you been watching this week? Not root stuff. What have you been watching this week? No root stuff. What have you been watching this week? Apart from root stuff. What have? Now, you've been doing Boba Fett after shows, haven't you? So we want to talk to you about this. How are you finding it overall, Rick? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, my Boba Fett after show that I've been doing on the Wednesdays, 1 a.m. PST, or whenever the episode finishes, has been a fun new experience for me, as I've never done any kind of live streaming before. Like I said, I'm a rookie at this. I have a lot of fun chatting with you guys on the shows I have been on. Very welcoming. So it's nice to do. The first one was a little rough because I was nervous and I was by myself. But since then, I've been lucky enough to have some guests pop on, like usual, Mike and Blue Harvest Toys, and 1000 Ghosts wants to join me. So it's been a very welcoming community, and it means a lot to me that the tens and tens of people do watch it. It's mostly the people in the UK and Australia that are, it's the middle of the day as opposed to all the people that are up at 1 and 3 a.m.
Now, what do you think of the show, though, Rick? What do you think of the show? What do you think of Boba Fett, the show? How many space bananas are you giving it out of 10?
I think it's okay.
How many space bananas?
Oh, 11 out of 10 space bananas.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, we have been following you, and we do know that you have a bit of a problem.
More than one.
Yeah. You are partial to a bit of a conspiracy theory, aren't you? Especially around Star Wars. You got some wacky theories, ain't you?
I don't know if I don't think Star Wars can have conspiracy theories.
I think they can.
I think they're just called theories.
Well, we've got a new segment for the show, just for you, just for this week. Well, we might carry it on. We'll see how it goes. And it ain't just a normal theory. It's called the Left Coast Theory. Bob.
Jay-
Rick has got a crazy theory. 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 He wants to tell you about it. Rick has got a crazy theory. 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 Rick has got a crazy theory, and he wants to tell you about it. Yeah.
That was excellent. Excellent.
So then, tell us about what are your theories and give us your hot theory on the Book of Boba Fett. What's going to happen? What are we going to see this Wednesday, Rick?
This Wednesday, my big release, my big news of the day is it's going to come out 23 minutes early.
What?
That's my breaking news.
What the France?
Because
Why?
it's going to be so much longer.
Like my Johnson.
Like 23 minutes longer, maybe. I think
Wow.
a little longer than an hour. I'm going to guess.
Wow.
And please be longer than an hour, for crying out loud. But I think it's going to start early this week. It started about 10 minutes early the first 6 weeks. So I think they might bump that a little earlier now. Because they know so many people are as silly and crazy as me, staying up till midnight or 3 in the morning or 5 in the morning, depending on where you live.
All right. Well, have you actually got a theory then, other than it being long?
Oh,
I've been picking you up. Listen, Rick. Hold on a minute.
Most people know my theories.
Hold on a minute. Let's have a word with you. I've been picking you up all bloody week that you've got crazy theories, and then I do a whole segment on Left Coast theories, and all you've got is 20 minutes longer. Everyone.
Well, we just started.
Is that it?
I have more.
Oh, all right.
Go on then. Boba Fett.
He has
a sister.
Oh,
right. Everyone knows Boba Fett has a sister, Omega.
Sister, a sister.
I have a feeling at least her name will be brought up on the next episode. If we don't see her, we'll find out what happened to her. She will get brought up by name, either by a blue guy or by a woman. Someone will bring up the name of Omega.
Why a blue guy? Who's the blue guy?
There's a couple blue guys. There's even three blue guys that we got to watch out for.
Oh yeah.
Cad Bane, there's Thrawn, and there's Max Rebo.
Do you reckon he survived?
I know Max Rebo survived. I got a text.
He's a sneaky bugger, ain't he, that Rebo? He's a sneaky bugger.
Yeah, he's got friends. He's got lots of blue friends that give him the heads up.
He's got wheels under that blooming keyboard of his. He just wheels around. It's like
absolutely. I think the mods.
Car.
I think the mods, spiced up his ride.
Modded
He's
it
got
up.
Fresh ride. Yeah, modded it up. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, one theory is I think we hear of Omega and where she is, if she's alive or not. I also think it ends. Boba Fett will be the the guy with the dark saber.
Yeah.
And it'll be at someone else's throat.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know who. But it'll be another person that wears Mandalorian armor. I think that's, and she might have boobs.
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 Boobs or boots?
Both boobs and boots.
Boobs.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
we're pro
we're
boob,
gonna
aren't we?
get a three-way
Free
between
boobs.
Bo-Katan, the
Like on Total Recall.
armorer, and Boba Fett at some point.
Oh.
Yeah,
Not Total
sadly,
Recall.
as much as I love the Mando, I don't think this whole show is about him. I think it's about Lord Boba Fett.
Oh.
And in the end, we'll learn a lot more about why it's Lord Boba Fett.
Lord.
He's called Lord now. He's the daimyo. What do you call it? Daimyo?
Is he?
The godfather of the left coast of Tatooine.
Well, but Crumb ain't back yet, though, is he? So
I don't want to be that guy, but I think we'll see Rum, the actual actual Salacious Rum. I think we see him somewhere. And my other theory is Cobb Vanth is hiding something big and slimy.
his pants.
Big and slimy.
What's he hiding?
That's where we find Salacious, is with this big and slimy thing that Cobb
Jabba
Vanth is hiding. No,
Jabba.
Jabba is dead.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
But
Isn't he?
but
Another hot done.
Jabba had a son.
Zero.
That's canon. That Jabba had a son.
Zero.
Yes, and what
Zero.
else? Stinky, I think he's also called. What else is canon is that Cobb Vanth is hiding Jabba's son.
Oh.
In the books, these new canon books that introduce Cobb Vanth to the Star Wars documentary mention that he is hiding Jabba's son. So I have a feeling they wrote that for a reason, and we'll see it in live action. It's a lot of stuff they got to tie into one more episode. So I'm concerned what they concentrate on, because as much as I want to see Luke and Grogu and all those decisions, I want to get right back to the Boba Fett story, and we'll learn about baby Grogu in the future, I hope.
There you go, folks. You've been listening. You've been watching. Rick has got a crazy theory. 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 He wants to tell you about it. Rick has got a crazy theory. 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 Rick has got a crazy theory, and he wants to tell you about it. Yeah. All right, Rick. What we got for next? What we got for next? Then I'll give you a couple of options. All right.
Sure.
You've got Star Wars roleplay, Star Wars ASMR. What do you fancy?
Those are my couple of things.
Yep.
How about what have you picked up?
Well, we might do that as well, but
I'm just kidding. Let's do Star Wars role play.
Star Wars roleplay, Bob. Star Wars roleplay, Bob. Star Wars roleplay. We're doing it. Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay. I play, you play. Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay. Yeah. Look at him. Look at him. He's all prepared. Right then, Mr. Rick. In Star Wars roleplay, as the guest, you get to pick any scene from any of the episodes in the hit documentary series Star Wars. And you and I will reenact that scene using the medium of physical theatre. However, we will not stick to the script. We will change the script to make it the way we want it to be.
All right, pick a scene, Rick.
What are you saying?
How about you want me to pick a scene?
Yep.
How about as they're about to lower Han Solo into the carbonized freezing chamber?
Okay, good scene. And who are you going to be?
I will be Boba Fett.
You're going to be Boba Fett. Boba Fett, okay. You ain't got a big part in this one, have you, really?
No, I think I do a nod.
But don't forget, we've got to change this scene the way we want it to be, so we don't stick to the script.
And who are you going to be?
I am going to be Han Solo.
Excellent. Good choice.
They're sticking me in this carbonite layer. They're sticking me in this block. And that Boba Fett, all he's doing is looking over at me, all obnoxious looking. Look at him, that Boba Fett. He's just staring at me, look. He ain't got a word to say, has he? Thinks he's all clever, hiding out in that trash in his slave ship. But look at him. He ain't even man enough to say anything to me, is he?
I love you. Oh,
I knew it. I knew it, Leia. He's fancied me all along as that bloody Boba Fett. He keeps following me around everywhere, giving me all the pervy eyes, getting all his armor out and polishing his helmet all the time. He must fancy me.
I love fried monkey lizard.
I don't know what he's going on about monkey lizards. I'm Han Solo, the smuggler.
Oh,
And you fancy me, don't you, Boba Fett, you dirty bugger. You've been following me around the galaxy.
Frozen like a sucker.
When you put me in carbonite, I bet you had your way with me.
No, but I think my companion might. Black Cranston.
I bet you jizzed all over the carbonite block.
No, jizz is a type of space music.
That's what I mean. Played your music all over the carbonite block.
I played the music.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about jizz wailing. What are you on about?
Yeah, blue jizz wailing. Blue jizz wailing.
You
all that
dirty
jizz.
bugger.
Yes, put him in the cargo hold.
You're about to put me in the carbonite, aren't you?
Even before the carbonite cargo hold.
He's taking me away. You see, he doesn't want me to go. Vader! He doesn't want me to go into carbonite. He wants me to go back into his slave ship so we can do all pervy stuff to me. Leia! Don't let me go. I love you. Chewie, my big furry friend, stop me from being in this carbonite because then Boba Fett's going to do pervy stuff to me.
Chewie's coming with me now.
You can't have him. He's my pet Wookiee. He cuddles up to me and no one else.
You're all in handcuffs. You'll do what you're told.
Boba Fett, you stinky Mandalorian. Don't like you.
I will be a crime lord one day.
No!
Done. Now put him in the cargo hold now for real this time. Put Chewie and Leia with him too. Please and thank you. End scene.
We did it.
Excellent.
We did it.
Yeah, that's a lot harder than I predicted.
Well, you did pick quite an obscure character in that scene. Didn't really do much, did he, in that scene? But well done. You went with it. Please give us how many space bananas do you rate our performance? Let us know in the chat. Out of 10 space bananas, how would you rate our performance? In the chat, let us know. Right, time for the next segment. You ready?
I'm ready. Bring on the jingle.
What have you picked up? What have you picked up? What have you picked up? Not herpes. What have you picked up? What have you picked up? What have you picked up? Not herpes. What have you picked up? What have you picked up? What have you picked up? Not herpes. What have you picked up? What have you picked up? What have you picked up? Not herpes. There's a few 10s in here. A few 10s. 10 out of
Excellent.
10 by Oof. Scuba says 10. Connor says 10.
All
Shabby's going 9.
those years of acting school paid off.
What was I've seen with the 11? Look. Bless him.
That's Canadian.
Oh.
11
Canadian.
monkeys. That's like
Mm.
10 American monkeys or
Yeah.
bananas. And I despise bananas. I despise bananas.
What?
No bananas, no Brussels
You ever had
sprouts.
space? You haven't had space bananas before, though, have you?
No bananas.
You haven't had space bananas before, though, have you?
No bananas, please. They make me vomit.
Yeah,
Instantly.
but can we establish, though, that you haven't had space bananas?
I don't think I've ever eaten a whole banana, period, my whole life.
I get that, but can we please establish that you've never had space bananas?
I don't know. I've seen those really small bananas. Those might be from space.
Bloody hell.
Chiquita
Anyway.
banana. Chiquita.
This is what we were expecting, you see. We were expecting this a bit earlier on. We're getting a bit later on. He's finding his feet, look. Getting a bit. It's Bob Adams.
Hello, Bob.
Bob.
Goodbye, Bob.
Bob Adams. Who's Bob?
It looks important, though.
Who's Bob Adams? Oh, is that true? Is that who's Bob? Is that to do with John? Is that to do with Channel? Sorry. Don't know. Anyway. All right, what have you picked up? What have you picked up?
This week from my mail postman, I got. Now that I've stopped collecting the vintage collection, I'm getting the vintage collection for my pre-orders from 14 months ago.
Oh,
So-
before you do that, that Bob was John's dad. Bless him.
Oh, excellent.
What it was. Bless him.
Yeah, so I
put it on
can now
screen.
populate my Razor Crest once that arrives.
Oh,
That's the only reason I kept some of these Mando figures was I need someone to populate my retro collection Razor Crest when it does show up.
yeah.
Because I got sucked in and I paid all the monies for it.
Sean Solo's had his shipping notice. Have you had yours yet?
No, I haven't, but I'm in a
Mm.
different country too, so. And all the truckers are not working, so I have a feeling it'll be a while before we see anything in Canada.
Damn truckers.
Because they're not going to airmail it to me.
No.
No, it'll be put on a truck, and all the truckers are busy getting hookers in Ottawa right now. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Sounds fun.
Oh, I'm sure all the hookers.
I
in
missed.
Ottawa
Sorry,
are
put
making
up. What did you get again? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I got
What did you get?
vintage collection.
Oh, vintage collection. Oh yeah.
Bo-Katan,
Bo-Katan. Oh yeah.
who I think is bad news, and
badass.
my new theory is that they announced her show at the end of Book of Boba,
And there's Quill. Look at Quill.
and then one of the coolest Star Wars character in many years is
Big bubble,
Quill.
isn't it, for Quill? Big bubble for Quill. Bit over the top of the old bubble.
It is. But
Yeah.
I'm all about the artwork and the photography and how it looks like the figures did when I was a kid. And that's kind of my only joy with those toys at this time is that the packaging looks like the vintage toys.
Yeah.
Because they're way too expensive now. And I don't know. It's going to be a lot tougher to continue collecting these or trying to be any kind of completist in the future because of the cost. They're more than $20 here in Canada now. And that's these were $1 when I was a child. And $1.99 when I was probably 10, and then they've gradually gone up to being $20 now, and it's
they're creeping up over here as well a little bit. To be honest, they're creeping up. Please say hello to Out of the Basements, Mr.
Hey,
Justin.
welcome, young kids.
Probably well. It's either Justin or Nate, but we don't really say much to Justin because he bailed. He bailed on me. He was supposed to do a new show with me, but he bailed. He had second thoughts.
I think his mother didn't give him permission because those guys are pretty young.
They're young,
they're like 20 something.
Yeah, they're young ones. Yeah, I can't come down too hard on him because
they're good kids. They're
good kids. They're good kids, but they don't really they're not that experienced, are they? You know what I mean?
No, not a little life experience.
That's right.
See, when they were young, figures were $17.
That's right.
And now they're 20, so they haven't noticed the big price change.
That's right. Well, we've been going for 1 hour and 20 minutes. How about that for you?
Excellent. Another outstanding performance.
You've done really well. I think you've done really well. How's it been for you?
It's been good, and I have to admit again, I'm a fan of the music. Bob
Mm.
and Rum, keep up with the music, because
Yeah.
that's what drew me and attracted me to your channel, and
Mm.
it's still one of my favorite things of all the YouTubers out there is
Mm.
having little intros for your panelists or your guests or yourself or your segments of your show, and you break out the Casio or you do whatever you do, and I think it's outstanding work, and I applaud you for your talents in the music field.
Oh, thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Well, I mean, not to flaunt my own goods too much, but I am a superstar in Koak,
I've heard.
I mean, it wouldn't be too exaggerated to say I'm massive, really, huge, in fact, Fact is, there's
I'll take your word for it.
billboards just with me,
How big
And
are the billboards? Are they like
huge,
8 by 10? Okay.
huge, all the way down Jungle Avenue in Koak.
Is that like downtown?
Basically, I own most of the properties, though. To be honest, I've got a chain of coffee shops.
Yes.
I've got an estate agency. I've got a space banana trading company.
Yeah, we haven't been interrupted with any of your sponsors yet. I'm surprised. Like,
Well, they're doing really well.
Did they refuse to be affiliated with me? Is that what it was?
No, it's not, we're just doing so well.
Because
Rick, we
I'm
don't
so
need to.
controversial. The sponsors had to back away.
I think actually we were, I think we were expecting a little bit more controversy, but then really, I think you've handled it really well. You've done really well, Rick. I'm
Thank
very
you.
proud of you.
I think you should keep all your music on Spotify. Don't leave Spotify because of myself. It's all good.
No. Oh right, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Don't cancel yourself.
Yeah. Right then. Thank you everybody for watching MoNKEY-LiZaRD Hangout. I almost forgot what I was going to say. Rick, what have you got coming up? Anything interesting that you want to talk about? Anything going on in your world that's
well, right now I'm shipping these 3 pins:
right.
R5D4, the Death Star droid, and the Gamorrean fighter from season 1 of the Mando show. I really love these characters, so I had to draw him. But yeah, Wednesday after the Book of Boba Fett, I'll be doing my super popular, ever-growing Book of Boba Fett after show live with some guests. Chris 1000 Ghost and Blue Harvest Toys, I believe, are going to join me. They set their alarms and wake up on time. I expect an outstanding show for us to talk about. If you have complaints or beefs, or you want to explain how all my theories were wrong, come on my show and tell me about it.
There you go.
Because otherwise I won't know.
Challenges out there. Next Monday, we've got Darth Rock, New Zealand's finest. He's coming on the show. So come on, make sure you're here next week. Come and support Darth Rock.
Excellent.
And that should be fun. And we've got 3 Men in the MoNKEY-LiZaRD this Saturday at 11 p.m. It's Vern's birthday, everyone. He's 52. And he looks like he's about 30. So we reckon he's wearing... We still think he's wearing a toupee, to be honest. But
yeah, him and Ant-Man, they're drinking the blue juice or something. They got some magic spells.
Yeah, he's going straight to the teat, that one, I can tell you. Straight to the teat. But we've got Steve-O. We've got Steve-O on, a special guest from Collecting Star Wars. Steve-O.
Excellent.
Steve-O's coming on. And in celebration of Star Wars Podcast Day, please go on over to soundcloud.com/Salacious Rum. It's free. Make yourself an account. Follow Salacious Rum. All of my music is on there for free. All of it. And all of these shows are in podcast form as well. So you can download the app like Bob does, and you can listen to the show on your way to work in the car. It's quite a bit of fun. So come on, please do that. We're about 100 followers now, but we need some more. So all you podcasters out there.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Massive thank you. I'll take it over, Salacious. Massive thank you to Rick from the Left Coast Graphics. Please subscribe to his channel. The link is in the description of this video. And if you're after some special Star Wars merch, pins, patches, stickers, head on over to the Left Coast Graphics store. Again, the link is in the description. You will not be disappointed with your purchases. We have not been. We've not met anyone that has yet. Most people have been blown away by his work. And if you don't find your character on his store, go and badger him to create it for you.
Do it.
I'm sure you'll get to it at some point.
Absolutely.
Massive thank you to the MoNKEY-LiZaRD army. We were up to 40-something today in the chat. You guys are absolutely awesome. Massive thank you to the Twitch team that are helping me get to affiliate status. Hopefully we've made it today. Huge thanks to the #underpants squads. You guys rock. You know who you are. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Please give us a big thumbs up to help the algorithm. Turn on those notifications. And it just leaves us to say one final thing, Salacious. That's right, Rick. That's right. Remember, everybody, us MoNKEY-LiZards. We're for life, aren't we, Rick?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
We're for life. We're not for spit roasting. Say goodbye, Rick.
For life. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you again.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Bob.
I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war, because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a MoNKEY-LiZaRD, I'm a MoNKEY-LiZaRd, and I love to make love that warm. And visit Star Wars, so that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a MoNKEY-LiZaRd, I'm a MoNKEY-LiZaRd, and I love to make love that warm. And visit Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. Don't forget what it takes to be a human being. But I'm not a human, I'm a MoNKEY-LiZaRd. And don't forget MoNKEY-LiZards